Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm excited to round up my favorite baby and toddler must-haves. For the most part in this video, I'm just sharing the best of the best, the things that we have used from day one and we have gotten a ton of use out of. I cannot believe I have a 20-month-old and I have not shared these with y'all here on YouTube yet. So it is time, and it's also a great time because Walmart is currently having a baby days event, so you can save up to 25% off a ton of baby gear. I'll link to that event down below in the description, and I'll also list out all of the products mentioned in today's video. And thank you to Walmart for sponsoring today's video. All of the products in today's video are things that I purchased with my own money and I have used for the last 20 months and would highly recommend. But there are a couple things that I'm eyeing in this event that I'm considering buying that I would love your feedback on as well. So starting off with a product that may be a little controversial, because I know when I was prepping for baby, I saw so many people say to skip on a changing table because you won't end up using it and you'll end up changing baby wherever you are around the house. And everyone recommended to set up like diaper changing stations all throughout the house, but for us that has not been the case whatsoever. I personally never set up changing stations all over the place, and we just went to her nursery every time to change her diaper. So we have used this Hatch Smart Scale since day one. We still use it to this day. She's 20 months old and it still works great for us. So what I loved about this scale in the beginning was it can actually weigh baby. So in those early stages, I was breastfeeding, it was nice to be able to kind of track her growth. Although I will caution you a little bit about weighing baby all the time, especially if you are exclusively breastfeeding, because I know that also caused me a lot of stress as well. But you know, once a week I would track her growth and make sure she was at least trending in the right direction. But Smart Scale aside, because I really don't even use that feature anymore, but the main reason I would recommend this one is because it is so easy to clean. I didn't want a changing pad that had like covers that I would have to laundry and just add to the laundry mix. This one, I don't have to worry about that. It's just minimal on the changing table. And again, so easy to clean. So I would definitely recommend this product. The next product is a diaper pail, and this product is actually on sale at Walmart, and we have used the Ubi diaper pail, I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly, since day one. And let me tell you, this is an absolute must. So the diaper pail isn't foolproof, like there's still a little smell that escapes, but it is night and day difference. For when we accidentally leave the lid open, for example, it's so much stronger. So this thing definitely works and is an absolute must-have. Product number 3 is the Hatch Plus sound machine. Now this is easily my top baby recommendation. We have used this since Josie was probably a month now. She's currently napping and using it right now. And I would specifically recommend this model because you can use it unplugged. So in our old house, our power went out quite often and it just gave me a lot of anxiety anytime we had a storm. I was always worried about the sound machine going off. And so we upgraded actually to the Plus when it went on sale. And it just gives you so much more peace of mind because it works without being plugged in. So if the power goes out, you don't have to worry about it. And it's also great for portability as well because you can take it in the car with you, for example, and you don't have to buy a portable sound machine. So when it's nap time in the car, the sound machine definitely helps, although I don't know the luxury of having a child that sleeps in the car because mine definitely did not. But for travel and things like that, this has gone with us everywhere and we still use it to this day. I have also seen videos where people use different colors and they kind of train their toddler once they're a little bit older. And I potentially will do this as well once Josie switches to a bed, but there's so many different ways to use this. They have a lullaby song, so we use it during her nighttime routine. There's different noises, there's different colors, so there's definitely a lot of different ways to use this. Product number 4 was probably my favorite newborn product. So we don't currently use this because Josie is well above the weight limit now, but this bouncer was easily my favorite product for the newborn stage because it's so easy to kind of move around the house It folds down flat so you can easily store it, although we had this thing out, like we never needed to store it because we used it multiple times a day. But if we were going up to grandparents or traveling, it was easy to throw in the car and it stayed nice and flat. And Josie loved this thing. She would actually kick herself in it and she would just be happy little baby in this bouncer. And I loved it for the portability. So this one is available at Walmart, but I also wanted to call out this one from Maxi Cozy. I haven't personally used it, but it's a much better price point and it's currently included in the Baby Days event. So I just wanted to call that one out. But having a safe place to put baby in that they're happy in just makes life easier for you as you're getting ready or as you're cooking or even eating dinner. We use this thing multiple times a day. It was easily my favorite product. The next product is a baby carrier. Now, there are so many options out there. It can get a little overwhelming, but this is the one that we used. It's a mini cotton version, so it was really breathable. Actually, we had the mesh version, which was great because we had a June baby, so we did lots of walks outside in the summertime, and I felt like this kept her cool. And I loved that it was mini because it just fit her perfectly, and it was also really easy to get off and on. I loved having this carrier to go on walks, and you can still like snuggle with baby, or if she was being fussy for naps, like there's so many different ways to use this as well. Or if you're going out and about and you don't want to bring a stroller, again, so many different ways to use this, and such a practical, useful item. I got this as like a baby registry gift and we loved it. All right, next I wanted to mention these cups. We still use these to this day as well, and I tried so many different cups out there. These are the ones that our pediatrician recommended when Josie first started drinking out of a cup, and it's a good way to kind of teach them how to drink out of a cup, and it is relatively leak-proof as well. If it's dropped from like really high height, there might be a little splatter, but nothing compared to most cups with straws and things like that. These are also really easy to clean as well because there's not a straw and all these different, leak-proof attachments. I do want to mention the silicone little top part does come off really easily to clean, and you always want to remove all of that because anytime water is up under something, it can easily get mold. And when it comes to the cups, I feel like that's one of the things you have to be the most careful with. And this one was really easy to clean, and again, we still use it to this day. I have a couple safety products to share with y'all because again, when I was thinking about things that we used or still use now, this is something that we use every single day. So I do want to mention a baby gate as a must-have. I saw that this one, it's very similar to the one that we have, is currently on sale for $44 at Walmart. And I would recommend to grab wall nannies with your baby gates because this makes them a little safer, just has more surface area against the wall, and it also protects your wall. Next favorite is this playpen, and I get asked about this all the time when I shared it over on like my Instagram stories. And for like a play area, I feel like this is the most aesthetically pleasing little play area that you can have, especially if it's somewhere in like your main area. So for us, we had this set up in our living room, and I just had a little padded play mat underneath it. We did have like a pack and play for a little while, but honestly, Josie didn't love being in there. It was just darker, like she was more covered in there. And it was also smaller for us to get in there, so we just didn't have a ton of room like once we were in there. So I got her this bigger sized one, and then she absolutely loved it. It was just more open to her. So if you're looking for an aesthetically pleasing little play setup, this is definitely the one I recommend. Baby wipes are definitely an essential, and it can take some trial and error to figure out which ones work for you and your baby, of course. So we initially started with the water wipes, and we used those for a couple months, but I swear something happened, and all of a sudden it was irritating Josie's skin. So we had to switch it up, and we switched to the Honest wipes, and we have been happy with those ever since. They're really thick and good quality, and you can easily kind of pull them out of the container. I felt like the water wipes, the container was kind of hard to like pull them out of. I do think we tried the Honest diapers, and I don't think I was as much of a fan of those, but we still use the wipes to this day. And I love knowing that they're clean and safe for her, but they also haven't irritated her skin either. So those are all of our most used products. Now I have a couple kind of rapid fire things I wanted to throw out to y'all, things that are kind of newer that we're still loving currently. So one of those being a little toddler table and chairs. We got this recently for our new house and Josie has been loving it. She loves to have her snacks here. She even like eats her breakfast here and like wants us to sit with her, and she colors there, and I just know that this is going to be something that we can use for years to come as well. It'll be great for a play area. We have ours currently in the kitchen. We also recently got her this up and down unicorn roller coaster in the new house, and she loves this thing. Like, it's pure joy on her face when she rides it. It's the cutest thing. So we have this currently in our entryway, and she just plays on it multiple times a day. So it definitely keeps a toddler entertained. And then I'm currently looking at this car seat. So if you have this one, let me know your thoughts on it. It's currently on sale for $2.99. And the rotation thing, I feel like, is a game changer. It just has to be so much easier to get your toddler in and out of, especially as they're getting bigger and bigger. So this thing is currently in my cart. Haven't pulled the trigger on it yet, but let me know your thoughts. And then I'm also eyeing this toddler wagon as well. So let me know if you have either of those and if I need them or not. If you have any baby or toddler favorites you want to add to this list, let me know your thoughts or must-haves down in the comments below. That way other parents can kind of look through and get other people's opinions as well, because I know different things work for everyone. But those are all of my favorite baby and toddler favorites that we have just used a ton, and I would definitely recommend to you as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on Tuesday with a new video. Bye!